Hi. Okay, so Exodus 2, 1 through 10 today. Plan on doing 11 through 25 later on this week, so stay tuned. So here are my notes. I don't know how long y'all's are, but here are mine. Not too long, not too short. But let's dive into this word. Let's make this word make sense to us. So let's get into it. So it starts off with a Levi man, Levi woman getting together, getting married, and then having a child. This child ends up being a boy. And so because of that, the mother decides to hide him for 3 consecutive months. Not by personal experience, but I know having a child is hard in and of itself. So imagine having to hide the child. Like, multiply that by 3 million. Like, she's a trooper for that. But obviously she wasn't going to be able to hide the child for that long. And so because of that, I'll read it to you. But when she could hide him no longer, she got a papyrus basket for him and coated it with tar and pitch. Then she placed the child in it and put it among the reeds along the bank of the Nile. So essentially, she created a basket, and then she put a few things in, and then put the baby in there, and then closed the basket, and then placed him into the Nile. And hope and pray that somebody would pick him up and take care of him. I mean, that's all she could do. And also the sister had a heart for him. Obviously, she was his sister, so she stayed close to the Nile and just watched him just flow through and see what's going to happen to him. So that's whenever Pharaoh's daughter steps in. And so she was bathing in the Nile whenever she saw this basket. And so whenever she pointed it out, she told one of her servants to pick up the basket. And whenever the servant brought it to her, Pharaoh's daughter opened it and sees a crying baby. She took pity because she already knew that this was a Hebrew woman's baby boy. And so yeah, she was sad about that. But she decides to keep the child. So she decides to keep the child. And then that's whenever sister comes in, because she's seeing this whole thing. So she runs to Pharaoh's daughter and says, hey, like, I know somebody who can take care of this child. And so Pharaoh's daughter said, go get her. And so she does. She gets the mother. And then Pharaoh's daughter says, listen, I want you to take care of this child, and I'll give you a wage. And so obviously the mother said, yes, absolutely. I would love to. It would be an honor. And so not only did the mother have the ability to take care of the child, her baby boy, she was also being paid for it. So double blessing. So there's that. And so whenever the baby was old enough, that's whenever his mother brought him back to Pharaoh's daughter for her to take custody of him. And yes, and at first I thought, man, that must have been hard to give up your child to somebody else at that moment, because I mean, she wanted to keep her child, but she had the ability to take care of her child from infant to old enough. And so, and her child's alive. Her child is alive. And so that's huge, and that's enough. That was enough for her. So that's that. And then whenever Pharaoh's daughter received the child again, she called him Moses because she drew him out of the water. Yeah, what a name. What a name. So later on this week, I plan on doing 11 through 25. So hope to see you there. Okay, bye.